Welcome to My Empower Project with your host Erin Rowe. We will discuss nutrition, fitness, becoming your own boss, and just becoming better every day. I invite you to join My Empower Project as we embark, embrace, encompass, and enlighten.
I want a life that I don't want to take a vacation from, and that I am happy to wake up to my Monday mornings with. Welcome to my first podcast. I'm so happy to have you here. Thanks for giving me your attention. I hope you stick around and enjoy. I've come here to share with you my experiences. And as my friend on Saturday pointed out to me while we stood in the August sun on the Jersey side of the Hudson overlooking the New York City skyline, I didn't know you dabbled in that. He was spot on. I dabble, but I go all in. That means I have some experience, and I've heard knowing a little about a lot of things will never make you good at anything. But this can be distorted with one small change, and that is that you can know a little about a lot of things until you find what works for you, what you enjoy, and what you're good at. So my dilemma until today was, what should I share with you? Whether I should talk to you about what I'm asked about most often. I'm wondering if you know what that is. It's food. But something else I could talk to you about is what I've been up to this past year or so. My Empower Project was created so you can take a journey with me. And I say journey because nothing happens overnight. And whether you want to start a new business or change your health, whatever it may be, we are already wired to do what we do out of habit. So to change that isn't easy when we already have so much on our plates. So I'm going to bring you different opportunities. And if it's something that interests you, I will have the links below for you to read more about. Hopefully some things that I share will give you opportunities that you might enjoy doing. So I'm going to be bringing experts on in different fields. Some will be nutrition and fitness based, some will be business based. But all of these things, when it comes down to it, are to make life the way we want it. So I hope you can read between the lines and expand your mind to listen to other people's points of view. If you think about it, it's fascinating how every single one of your friends has a completely different routine than you. It's really a strange idea how different we all live. How cool is it to swap lives with somebody for a day? So that's what I hope my guests do for you. Swap brains, give you a different perspective, and maybe teach each other different tips along the way. And I want to have the opportunity to create a legacy in this short time I have on earth. And I want to inspire as many people as possible. I want to bring you guests, and I want to share opportunities with friends from across the world. And I guess this is because I have made so many friends virtually in the last few years. The friends that I've met by putting myself out there, those friends are such a big part of my life now. And I never would have met them if I didn't get comfortable being uncomfortable. My future episodes will be knowledge-packed, but for episode 1 here today, I wanted to give you a brief introduction, and now I'm going to take you through an example, so to speak, to, as always, gain a different perspective. Why would you want to be an exact clone of the next person? Do you ever get curious as to why people ask you why? See, when you graduate high school and you say you're going to college, people don't react with, why would you do that? They don't react with, you're spending all that money and you don't even know your major, and you're going to spend the first 10 years of your career paying that off. Why would you do that? It's so common to go to college that nobody asks. The Kardashians make trends so common. Sudden styles that were dorky in the 90s are now trending on IG. So what gives us thoughts of normalcy? This always fascinates me. Being eccentric shouldn't be looked down upon because why would you want to be an exact clone of the next person?
Why?
I definitely don't. Why are you vlogging? Why would you want to do a YouTube video? Why are you starting a podcast?
Why?
Why do you go to the gym so much? Why do you care about what you eat? Like, all I get is questions. I feel like everyone's like a 2-year-old tugging on my leg. And I don't mean that really, because people have good hearts and they are just interested in something that is new to them. If something is mainstream, they don't question. And that's really what it comes down to, is you are what you're taught. It's in our nature, it's in our blood to learn from our surroundings and adapt to them. From childhood, we are taught many of what our beliefs are. Some people stray and decide they like different beliefs, and some people decide that they agree with what they were taught. But with so many things, we don't question because it is just become our routine and our habit to think and act in certain ways. When I'm asked these questions, I usually freeze because of judgment. Well, they're already looking down on me by asking me, so whatever I say is going to make it worse. So the only thing I hear is my heart beating in my own ears when I'm asked certain questions. Kind of hard to think when you feel like there's pressure and judgment on you. One thing that helped me feel 100% confident in some of my actions, even when people thought that they weren't normal to them, was to surround myself with people who enjoyed the same things. So an extreme competition training lifestyle for bodybuilding was completely normal when everybody I surrounded myself with also lived that lifestyle. I'm trying to think of relatable examples. If you're a vegan in a vegan restaurant, it's fine. Everybody gets it. Put myself into situations where people have this same forward-thinking thought process. Not the today, but the future. And the same with the workout. It's not like, oh, well, I'll eat dessert. I'm not even thinking about today. I'm thinking about 16 weeks from now when I step on stage. So just people that think like you are hard to find. So how do you find them? I literally replaced my entire Instagram feed with fitness inspiration when I first wanted to train competitively. I think even before that, just when I wanted to be dedicated enough to stick to my daily workouts, I was like, all right, well, let me just surround myself with that, because if I just see a bunch of people at happy hour, I'm going to feel like I'm missing out. But if I see people that have reached the goal that I want, I'm going to be motivated to reach that goal. So this can be for any aspect. I mean, if you want to be an Olympian, don't you follow who won the gold medal? It's the same thing. It's who you put as a mentor or an idol, or even just your peer, somebody who's starting at the same place as you in your journey. Of course, it's odd if you're the only one doing it. So put yourself in a situation where you're not the only one. Did you ever travel and people dress differently, but yet they all dress in that style, but back home your friends would be like, why are you wearing that? But that's just what they wear in that country. So if you just think that what you see around you is normal and you adapt to be like your surroundings, you're really not going to be a step ahead of your surroundings. And there was a quote that says something like, to be extraordinary, it just takes that little extra more than the ordinary. I want to pass on things that I learned that I found super interesting. And not everyone will find them interesting. It's just cool when people pass on information from their experience, because why not learn from others' experiences? Not all recommendations have to be taken, but some are just really cool to hear about. I have zero interest in underwater basket weaving, but how cool would it be to listen to how it's done? So my real answer to why I want to do a podcast is because I was put on this earth for a reason. I'm one tiny dot, but why am I here? I better make a difference. I want to leave a legacy behind. I want to reach as many people as I can. I want to find my tribe. I want to find the people who like what I like, because Who doesn't want to meet someone and think, oh my God, I feel like I've known them my whole life. I want to be their best friend. Look how many people on Instagram we follow. That's like, I would be their friend in real life. They just don't know me, but I pretty much know everything about them because I just like them. Why would you not want to make the biggest impact possible when you're blessed enough to be here? So I want to inspire people in all different ways. With my Empower Project, I just want people to find balance. For me personally, that means feeling good about my daily choices. Some of that is internal progress, so more spiritual, more mental, and also physical. I want to not feel guilty or mad at myself for choosing to eat poorly. It could be my last day. Why would I want to hate myself that day? I want to feel powerful and strong and that I had no problem running through the parking lot when it came pouring down rain and I wasn't out of breath. I like feeling alive and I like feeling like I have the choice to do what I love and the financial stability to do so, and that I can do what makes me happy. I want to create a life that I feel in control of because all of that decreases stress and stress causes illness. And I want you to feel the same. And we can't do that if we dwell on our flaws and let little insecurities or fears get in the way of the amazing things that we might maybe sort of kind of want to try but don't because insert excuse here. Do we really hold back from stepping out of our box just to avoid some weird looks? When you were little, did you watch Julia Child and pretend that you were on the show? So why not do that on YouTube? If you share a recipe on Pinterest for your friends, why not share it on YouTube and maybe reach a friend in a different state? I'm sure there are other people like you who have the same interests. So why is it scary? How many people does it take to make conversation scary? What does it take for that fear to well up inside of our stomachs and give us butterflies of anxiety? We're humans, so it is what it is, but if we are in this together, we can overcome that and try something and cheer each other on. If you woke up today, you have a chance to do it. So let's go for it. Let's decide what my Empower Project's going to be. What each of our Empower Projects going to be. It can be small, it can be one of many. I think it's a step that's hard to take, but what harm can come from a learning experience and expanding your friendship circle? Make a tutorial like you're 14 again and you're making brownies in front of a fake video camera. I say this as one example to show that we give ourselves limits that aren't there. But just because not everyone you know has a YouTube channel or a podcast or an Amazon product, we don't do it. We wait. I don't know how many people we wait for, but we wait. I just want to present an opportunity for you to be like, you know what? I'm just going to do this crazy thing that I used to always want to do. And I did this when I decided to create my own private label on Amazon. And that's just one thing that led to another. And you'll hear all about it on my upcoming episodes. In my Empower Project, you can create your own version. You can tell yourself, next Monday will be my day one of my Empower Project. And for that, it could be adding audiobooks and personal development to your life every day to give that a try. It could be meditation, it could be yoga twice a week. My friend just told me her new thing, which could be kind of like a resolution in past terms, is she said, I want to do something active every day. My other friend said, I want to get outside every day. Whatever makes you feel empowered, whatever you can share and reach the most people, because whatever you shared to your friends, you can share to the world and you will find new people who appreciate it and who would be in your group if they happen to live on your street. So find those people. I want you to go to bed feeling like you touched the world and you were amazing that day. There are so many things you can do that make you feel better. So feel empowered. Start your workout. Don't delay, because today is the best day to do anything. Every day is going to have interruptions and time-sucking events. but you just got to do it. So you make the choice. This is your life. Empower yourself and join me in my Empower Project. Let's inspire people together and leave a legacy for those around us. The people I'm going to bring on and interview for you are going to be people that I met in my scariest moments. And I mean scary on a superficial level, not life or death level, but ironically a life-changing level. Now is when I should reveal some secrets to you about myself. Well, they're not secrets, but you just might not know them about me. I think I mentioned one, but I run a couple stores. How do I have time to do this? It all comes down to systems and first, learning the order of setting up. So these are the things that I want to introduce to you because I just kind of wish I knew about them sooner. Some things I hear about and I'm like, yeah, that's not for me. And other things I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. I kind of just want to learn it and see where it will lead. E-commerce alone has changed my life in the past year. Between that and my wellness journey, the year has flown by for me and I'm ready. I'm ready to share with you what I learned, what I'm going to learn, and I'm going to take you with me as I continue to do so. Below this episode, there's a spot for you to leave your remarks and maybe something that you would love to hear about. And maybe I could find somebody to bring on the show for you. So I look forward to reading that. And welcome to my Empower Project. I'm a nationally qualified bikini competitor and I'm also level 1 precision nutrition certified. I work in corporate full time, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I have multiple e-commerce businesses and have more in the works. Jump right into the next episode though. It's really short and I just wanted to give you a down and dirty look at the breakdown of my Empower Project and how we do break things down so they actually make changes in our lifestyle. Thanks for listening. I'm so happy to have you as part of our posse and would love for you to comment with what topics you'd like to hear about next. You can find out more at myempowerproject.com. Tap that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the exciting guests and enlightenment to come. Have a fabulous day!